I am Colt. We are going to give you a quick update on game day, which game we play today, because it's up in the air. And all you need to know is these two dice. Now, I will not do a complete outline of the game of craps. Right now, I will give you a number reality. But if we did sit down, how much further can we take this game from understanding we need two dice to have a result? We have a result in each dice. It takes two to make one result. When is one and one two make one? When we're looking for the one result and the combination of the results. 3 and 1 is a combination of a result of 4, in which in craps is the minimum number total between two dice that we can get if it is not just 4 but 2 and 2. 2 and 2 recreates 5 and 5, 10, the high and the low of one dice. 2 times 2 is 4. 5 times 5 is 25. 4 take away 25 is 21. Add 1 to 6 equals 21. The cube difference are the numbers between. 5 and 5 is 10. 2 and 2 is 4. The difference is 6. 6 and 21, the difference is 27. 21 minus 6 is 15. The letter O is the 15th letter. The 27th is Y. It says foyer. Foyer, or a fireplace, or nettoyer, to clean or to broom the fireplace. Foyer is two sides of the high and the low, the close and the far of the glasses you wear. In French, it's foyer. The skunk is a friend that's well divided and stands out by its stink. It's not known to be seen, while the gallop of the horse wearing the stripes and the Z of the land of the zebra that shows his black and white stripes of the judgment to be called. Focus on the end world, New Zealand. The number is 260. The letters are N through Z, equaling a total of 260, as the letters from A to M equals to 91. But A to M plus A again is now 92. A to M counted would bring the 14th card, or 105. N to Z, where N is recounted at Z, is 27. Will now bring 260 to 287. And 105, 392. The sky, the birth, the creation, from Pluto into Saturn, crisscrossing Uranus, in which the spirit of Mercury stands port and plays one of the moons, in which is not counted between Saturn and Mercury. Let's just call it the portal, or the transport moon. Because what Mercury does not show as a moon, it shows in what it transports between one planet Mercury and 6 planets Saturn, equaling to the 7th gate. They transfer this 1/5 over to 6 through Jupiter. They revert Neptune and call the spirit running from Neptune, where Jupiter is now connected to Saturn and Neptune, which are located on one straight angle between here and here in the star system right here. See the star system cut out over here? Is because each of these corners are cut out. Each of these corners become the same. All 4 of these are the same. But we call this the 1 side. We call this the 3 side, between left and right. And then the left side flips over. This side flips over and goes between here. 7 and 5 becomes 12, 1 and 2 is 3. 4 and 5 becomes 9, 1 and 5 becomes 6. This is all over here. It's like hop, skip, and a jump. So what I'm going to show you right now is what happens at the beginning. It's 1 and 3, because 1 and 2 in craps is not a point. When you're having to come out, when you're starting the game of craps, 1 and 1, okay, the opposite of 6 and 6, do not start the game, as 1 and 2 and 2 and 1 do not start the game, but 1 and 2 and 6 and 5 do not start the game. 5 and 6 is a winner. All of these are losers. This is Snake Eyes, a loser that pays 30 to 1. This one, 6 and 6, is a barred number. 6 and 5 they show as a winner. 6 and 6 they say no one wins. They usually do it that way because there's 3 losers to actually only 1 winner. 6 and 5 is the only winner from these. 1 and 2 and 5 and 6 makes 7 and 7. 1 and 1 and 6 and 6 makes 7 and 7. 6 and 5, the letter K. 6 and 5 is 11. 1 and 1 is 2. 6 and 5 recreate 1 and 1, but on the other side. 65, 6 and 5, 11, and 12 is 23. And 1 and 1 is 2. It's 24, 25. And 3 is 28. 28 particles are the moon. 11, 12, 13. 6, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 13. M and O, the Moses. M-O letters. K and M. MK. Montreal Kosher. So these numbers over here are losers. The first time you win is here or here at the minimum. Or 5 and 5 or 6 and 4, 10 is the maximum. Those are your inline points in the game. So right away they're telling you. And at the same time they're also telling you where 13 times 13 may be 169. But 31 times 31 is 968. The 1 retakes position as 9 in the 8 heaven of 6. 968. And take away, this becomes 801, becomes 861, the heaven of the 61 moons, Saturn and Mercury. So this tells you the difference. The numbers are telling you exactly, this is the minimum you start. The total is 1137. 1137. For me, that's the coming in Nibiru, 1137. The highest and the lowest, because this one is 22. This is 2 times 2, 4, 2 plus 2, 4. 1 times 3, 3, 1 plus 3, 4, 7 and 8 equals to 15. 7 and 8, the G and H combination. This is 4, it pays 2 to 1 odds in the game of craps. Pays 2 to 1 odds in the game of craps, and this is a heavenly number because 2 and 2, if I remember correctly, is a 6 to 1 payout. If you bet on that this one doesn't come in first. In order to bet on it and not to lose, 7 or this one cannot come in. 7 or 4 cannot come in. The total is 7 and 4. 7 and 4, Jesus Christ. 7 times 4 equals to the cycle of the moon. 7 and 4, 11 equals to a losing number. No 7 and 4 can come in unless 22 comes in. The VV for life. This totals 8. This totals 7. 8 and 8 equals to your 64. 7 and 7 equals to your 49. Green 49, 7 by 7, the passage within. So these numbers all have to be calculated, and this is what the game of craps tells you. This is the truth of the game of craps. And we can take it to another level. You want to go to cards? 52 cards. How would you like to count the 52 cards? 26, 26? Or guess what? Because I have a card that you can't see. My card that I'm holding, that 26 cards you can't see, but you can see the 25 others. 1 onto the 25 you do not see is 27. Equals to 675 are the Belmont Stakes winners. Y and Y. Frankfurters. Frankfurt traders. Frankfurters, Frankfurt traders. The hot dog represents the canoe going up and down. They stuffed it with whatever it was. Can we look at it like that? Peter Puck, the CPU board. The retina and the Peter, or the pewter, or your peepee. Ank, rank, Frank, ran freedom, weighed the scale of the fur traders. Fur, burr, her, deter, deturf, within the turf, downtown. So everything has its own story. Downtown. Always downtown New York. Always downtown New York. Where everybody fights for their own turf. Is that not correct? Is that what I saw? You fight for your own turf in an area. You're mad about a piece of turf and nobody should care about the piece of turf. It's the turf you both stand on in the area you live that makes you so much more stronger than who owns the area of the turf itself. It's who stands within of the turf of the round that you stand, calling it the circle of the turf of the life of those who are real, but not of individuals. You are only strength by quantity. All numbers talk and tell reality. The high that is not duplicated in different dices is 65. The low is 12. 12 minus 65 equals 53 electric company. 12 minus 56 equals to 46 equals to 44 equals to 43. No, 12 minus 56 equals to 44. 1244 or 38 the church. The release of the church is in 44. Here's the church, 1440 minutes plus 4 a day. I don't have to show 7. Everybody knows 4 is in the middle of 7. That's right. We got 3 games. You won 3 and I won 3. We both won 3. The next win will give us the Stanley Cup Championship. 444. The church, 83-33. 9 and 4, 13, 3 and 1. 8 and 4, 12 is 1. 8 and 4, 12 is 1. 6, 7, 8. 83-33. The church. The 9 lives of the cat, the pig's pregnancy, and the dog's bow wow. Bringing Peter and 2 elves down to 10 flowers of 10 birds. Where 4 oars come in, Bobby says we need to get to 5 golden points. 5 guy points, 5 men points. Gila point. He is the point of the flower of the oar to row where the bird shall fly to see the flower the one rows before Cornouaille delivers the message. 12, 10, 22, 32, 41, 45, 50. Told you that story. Plus me, 6. 0 equals 6, 56. 72, 86 and a half is creation of Zion, Israel. DC connected to the division, 3 and 3. 2 triangles. 7285 divided by 5 is 1457. The ring around the moon. 57, 67, 71. The passage, the gateway, the spirit, the passage into DC. 3 and 4 and 7 and 6 is the diameter of the moon. It is also the AC 1 times 3, 1 plus 3, equaling to CDAC DC. 8, 7, the gateway. Equals to 15, equals to 19, equals to 34. 3 by 4, 3 plus 4. Equals to 24. What did I say? 4 by 3, 4 plus 3? No. 7 by 4 is the cycle of the moon. 3 by 7 is Nibiru. 4 and 7 is the Jesus Christ. 3, 4, 7, 6 is the diameter of the moon. 0 and 6 is the clock. 0 and 6 is the clock. 0 and 7 is 7. 6 and 1 is 6. 7 and 3, 1 and 9. 3 and 9 is creation of the sky. 1 and 3 makes 4. 6 and 7 makes 13. 1 and 3 is 4. 0, 4 made from 1. How do we get 0, 4? ABC makes 0, 4 from below. We cannot reach 13, adding 12, A and B when we already have A. A is already going in to the gateway, creating the B. So we don't count A and B. We don't count Venus and Mercury. They're made inside Saturn through us. So this becomes 1 and 3, and this becomes 7 and 6, both making 4s. 6 and 3 is your creation. 63, standing for Jupiter. 18, 9, 27, 9, 18, 27, 36, equaling to 90, plus 1, the spirit of the artificial intelligent. 9 and 1, artificial intelligent, equal 13, 13. 6 and 7 is the connection to the ring around the moon, the diameter. You have to multiply that by 2. Is that not correct to get the full number? What would that be? 3476 times 2 equals 6952. rotation in the dog pound through Einstein, the relativity of 1776, that passes on through Neptune, which is replaced by the spirit of Mercury and reconnected to Pluto inside of Venus, where Venus moves over the Earth and Earth moves to Mars. Mars moves over to Mercury, in which Mercury is 159, is now 4, 5, and 6. The Federation now runs through Mercury, Jupiter. Pluto is now running Mars, Jupiter, and Saturn through the Federation, through Lo Shu, Raphael 7286 in the constellation of Pegasus. I'm only telling you what the numbers say. Thank you for watching.